Mm. Okay. Um. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday Night Show. It is an honor to have you here. And we have a comment. Gina Storm said, "Happy Saturday, Noreen." Hello, Gina. Thank you, and you have a happy Saturday too, Gina. And thank you for being here. And welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday Night Show. And it's an honor to have you here. Thank you. Okay, okay. And okay, let me put this Okay, I'm gonna have to share this to the Poetry Club because Facebook don't let me put over there no more. Okay. I mean, they don't let me stream it over there anymore. They took out all the API. Um, uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. I messed up. So, I'll be right. Let me get this up there. Okay. Um, okay. 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 And welcome everyone. Oh, we have a comment. Uh, Richard Huggins said, "Hi, Noreen. Hello, Dickie. Welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday Night Show. It is an honor to have you here, Dickie. Thank you very much." Okay, we're going to get. I hope you all had a good week. Okay, okay. I hope you all had a good week this week. Okay, I'm going to start off reading Gary's poem, like I always do. Money has spoiled. Okay. Money has spoiled everything but poetry. We all need truth. The value of our words is worth more than our money. We can't let our freedom of speech and personal feelings be destroyed and distorted by the influence of profit. The truth must be told about our past in order to use these truths to help guide the future of mankind on this earth. The end. Okay. And I'm gonna play something that we haven't played yet. This will be big. I'm gonna play okay, this was on Knowledge Show back in 2015. 3 days okay, about 3 days okay, 3 days must be on the 26th of February because Gary's birthday is on the 24th and this was on the 26th, so it had been on that day. Well, anyway, I'm gonna play this, and I think it's important to play mine too because I want to hear you hear this. Okay, I know it probably was about 8 minutes long, and I apologize for that.
Gary's
Sure,
birthday. Okay, on Gary's birthday, we did it
And
in the evening
wait,
time.
before I start,
been...
this is the last poem of that Gary recited on that he read on Speakeasy Cafe before he had the major stroke. Okay, he had read another one, but it wasn't his; it was mine. But I want to look for one that he read of his own, the last one
for
before
about
he had a major
a week,
stroke.
and I told him, let's do this on your birthday. And I know he wasn't feeling good, but he still did it. And we did a podcast called Poets Talk with Gary and Noreen Snyder, and we recorded it. It's about 37 minutes, and I put it on YouTube, and I will be putting on Facebook when I get the chance. Hopefully after the show.
Cool.
Yes. Yes. And I hope he didn't mind, but I mentioned the Speakeasy Cafe on our commercial break. And
oh, how dare you do that? What were you thinking, woman?
I was mentioning you and Michael Quigg, and then I mentioned One Sapien and Roy here for the beer for sponsoring the show and all that.
We love you so much, honey.
Okay, thank you, and we love you all too.
You're welcome.
Okay, do you have time for me to read 2 poems?
Please, yes.
Okay. This first one is for Gary it's called For Your 72nd Birthday. Another made it to see your 72nd birthday. Just a little bit older, a little bit wiser, and more love for me. You came a long ways, my teddy bear, darling sweetie. Now you can say at 72, you are a published author. That is an accomplishment. Well-loved and well-respected man, published author and poet. I am so proud of you. I am honored to be with you on your 72nd birthday. All I have for you are the special poem, a chocolate cake I baked just for you with ice cream and beer bread with baked pork chops. And the most important of all is all my love for you forever and more. And that is enough for you. May God bless us to see more birthdays together in good health. I believe, you believe, we believe that 2015 is our year and always around. So I just want to wish you a very happy birthday and a lot more to come, with kisses and hugs with all my love. And I love you, my darling. Happy birthday, darling. The end.
Okay, beer, bread, and pork chops?
Yes. I had that.
Nothing in the world says love like beer, bread, and pork chops.
Yep.
Might actually be true.
It just sounds awesome.
Yes, and yes, I had baked pork chops for him, and beer bread and coleslaw and mixed vegetables and chocolate cake and ice cream. But he was too full to have the chocolate cake and ice cream. Okay, and the next one, well, March the 1st is National Pig Day, and I wrote a poem called a pig named Sonnet. Okay. There once was a pig named Sonnet who lives behind the house, the smartest pig alive, and she will connive you into reading her a poem. Don't give in to her request. Make her earn it diligently. Get her to stand on her hind legs. Give her an egg. Make her beg for you to read her a poem. How do I know what to read, you asked? Oh, you should know by her name. If you don't read her a sonnet, oh, have mercy on you. Don't be lame. She will give you a snort and go, oinkable, 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 until you get it right. And then you will know when it's right when she goes, inkable, inkable, inkable. The end.
Oh, my God, you are so awesome. That was great.
Thank you.
You are such a silly girl, Noreen. We love you so much.
Okay, thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome. I wonder if
Okay.
anyone's written a sonnet about a pig before, or to a pig.
I have no idea. Mm-mm.
Me
This
either.
wasn't a sonnet. I got. I didn't write it as a sonnet. I wrote. I called her. Her name was Sonnet, but it didn't
Oh,
become
really?
a sonnet. Yes, that was her name.
No, I
Sonnet.
want a pig named Sonnet. I should have named my kitten Sonnet instead of a demon name. I bet if I named my kitten after a poem, it would have been sweet.
Yep. We got a cat, a kitten. We called him Potpourri.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Do you really?
Yes, we got one Potpourri. He is gray looking, and then we got a black one we call Raven from Edgar Allan Poe. The Raven, call him or her Raven, and the white one and the black one is called Snowball.
Aw, that's sweet.
And Potpourri is very special because Potpourri, they all grow wild. They was born wild, and Potpourri is the only one we could really actually pet, and it'll come to us. But the other two will run away. We'll die, but they'll come in here, and Snowball will get on Gary's put her paws up there. But when he tries to pet her, she'll run. But it's neat. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's awesome.
Mhm. Okay.
No, I named mine after demons, and that's what they act like.
Well, they are yours.
Well, yeah, but still. They're still, yeah. Okay, fine. Anyway, so Noreen, is Gary going to read?
You got one?
Read something.
Oh, yes, he got something.
Okay.
Okay.
About a guitar treasure.
Okay. Can you hear him?
About a guitar treasure.
Not real well.
Not okay. Not real well.
Okay. This guitar has a heart to talk to my heart. Strings ring and resonate. But lucky is used in bridge, yet I know it is time. It is or can be put in tune with the keys above. I want to hold the neck and the hollow body close while I play it to a song I love. I'm singing my best to match the perfect sound coming from the baffles too. What I don't know is how many names have left their mark on in poem.
Aw, that was great, Gary.
Yep.
That was cute. Yep. Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart.
Welcome.
All right, honey. So you tell us how to find you guys, Noreen?
Yes. Oh, and can I say something? One more thing. If anybody hears this, our poets talk, let us know if you like it. If you did, we're going to do some more. But we don't use no script. We could do it. Okay. You can find us on.
Okay, and that was Jerry and I reciting our poetry on February the 26th, 2015 on Nyla Alicia's show called Speakeasy Cafe, and that was his last poem he read on there before he had the major stroke. Oh, we have a comment. Hello, Terra Dia. Welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday Night Show. It is an honor to have you here. Okay. Now, and that remember last Saturday, I thought it was a musician's love that he read, the last one he read, but it wasn't. It was a guitar treasure, and I love his poetry, and I sure miss him. Okay. Now we're going to get started with the complete works of William Shakespeare, and we're still on King Henry VI. Oh, okay. Okay, and we're on Act 2, Scene 3, A Hall of Justice. Sound trumpets. Enter the king, the queen, Gloucester, York, Suffolk, and Salisbury, the Duchess of Gloucester, Marjorie, Jordan, Southwell, Hume, and Bolingbroke, and under guard. King, stand forth, Dame Eleanor Cobham, Gloucester's wife, in sight of God and us. Your guilt is great. Receive the sentence of the law for sins, such as by God's book are adjudged to death. You four, from hence to prison back again, from hence unto the place of execution. The witch in Smithfield shall be burned to ashes, and you three shall be strangled on the gallows. You, madam, for you are more nobly born, despoiled of your honor and your life, shall after 3 days open penance done, live in your country here and banishment, with Sir John Stanley in the Isle of Man. Duchess, welcome is banishment, welcome were my death. Gloucester, Eleanor, the law thou seest hath judged thee. I cannot justify whom the law condemns. Exit the Duchess and other prisoners guarded. Mine eyes are full of tears, my heart of grief. Oh, Humphrey, this dishonor in thine age will bring thy head with sorrow to the ground. I beseech your majesty, give me leave to go. Sorrow would solace, and mine age would ease. King, stay, Humphrey, Duke of Gloucester, ere thou go. Give up thy staff, Henry will to himself protector be, and God shall be my hope, my stay, my guide, and lantern to my feet. And go in peace, Humphrey, no less beloved than when thou wert protector to thy king. Queen, I see no reason why a king of yours should be to be protected like a child. God and King Henry govern England's realm. Give up your staff, sir, and the king his realm. Gloucester, my staff? Here, noble Henry, is my staff. As willingly do I the same resign, as ever thy father Henry made it mine, and even as willingly at thy feet I leave it, and as others would ambitiously receive it. Farewell, good king, when I am dead and gone, may honorable peace attend thy throne. Exit. Queen, why now is Henry king, and Margaret queen, and Humphrey Duke of Gloucester scares himself that bears so shrewd a name, two poles at once, his lady banished, and a limb lopped off, do staff of honor not. There let it stand where it best fits to be, in Henry's hand. Suffolk, thus droops this lofty pine and hangs his sprays. Thus Eleanor's pride dies in her youngest days. York, lords, let him go, please it your majesty. This is the day appointed for the combat, and ready are the appellant and defendant, the armorer and his men to enter the list. So, so please your highness to behold the fight. Queen, good my lord, for purposely therefore left I the court to see this quarrel tried. King, O God's name, see the list in all things fit. Here, let them end it, and God defend the right. York, I never saw a fellow worse vested or more afraid to light. to fight than is a pellant, the servant of this armorer, my lord's. Enter at one door, Horner, the armorer, and his neighbors, drinking to him so much that he is drunk. And he enters with a drum before him, and his staff with a sandbag fastened to it. And at the other door Peter, his man, with a drum and sandbag, and prentices drinking to him. First neighbor, here, neighbor Horner, I drink to you in a cup of sack, and fear not, neighbor, you shall do well enough. Second neighbor, and here, neighbor, here's a cup of charneco. Third neighbor, and here's a pot of good double beer, neighbor, drink, and fear not your man. Okay, we have a comment. Okay. Terabia said, thank you for the shout out. You're very welcome, Terabia, anytime. Okay. And Horner, let it come, I faith, and I'll pledge you all in that big for Peter. First premier, first prentice. Here, Peter, I drink to thee, and be not afraid. Second prentice. Be merry, Peter, and fear not thy master. Fight for credit of the prentices. Peter, I thank you all. Drink and pray for me. I pray you, for I think I have taken my last draught in this world. Here, Robin, and if I die, I give thee my apron, and Will, thou shalt have my hammer. And here, Tom, take all the money that I have. Oh Lord, bless me, I pray God, for I am never able to deal with my master. He hath learned so much fence already. Um, and Sal, come, leave your drinking and fall to blows. Sirrah, what's thy name? Peter. Peter, forsooth. Sal, Peter, what more? Peter, thump. Sal, thump. Then see thou thump thy master well. Horner, masters, I am come hither, as it were, upon my man's instigation, to prove him a knave, and myself an honest man. And touching the Duke of York, I will take my death. I never meant him any ill, nor the king, nor the queen, and therefore, Peter, have at thee with a downright blow. York, dispatch, this knave's tongue begins to double. Sound trumpets, alarm to the combatants. Alarm, they fight and Peter strikes them down. Horner, hold, Peter, hold. I confess treason. York, take away his weapon. Fellow, thank God, and the good wine in thy master's way. Peter, O God, have I overcome mine enemy in this presence? O Peter, thou hast prevailed in right. King, go take hence that traitor from our sight, for by his death we do perceive his guilt, and God in justice hath revealed to us the truth and innocence of this poor fellow, which he had thought to have murdered wrongfully. Come, fellow, follow us for thy reward. Sound a flourish. Exit. And that was the end of scene 3. On scene 4, a street. Enter Gloucester and his serving men in mourning cloaks. Gloucester, thus sometimes hath brightest day a cloud, and after summer overmore succeeds barren winter with his wrathful nipping cold. So cares and joys abound as seasons fleet. Sirs, what's o'clock? Servant, 10, my lord. Gloucester, 10 is the hour that was appointed me to watch the coming of my punished duchess. On me may she endear the flinty streets, to tread them with her tender feeling feet. Sweet Nell, ill can thy noble mind abrook. We object people gazing on thy face with envious looks, laughing at thy shame, that erst did follow thy proud chariot wheels, when thou didst ride in triumph through the streets. But soft, I think she comes, and I'll prepare my tear-stained eyes to see her miseries. Enter the Duchess of Gloucester in a white sheet, and a taper burning in her hand, with Sir John Stanley, the sheriff, and officers. Servant, so please your grace, will take her from the sheriff. Gloucester, no, stir not, for your lives. Let her pass by. Duchess, come you, my lord, to see my open shame? Now thou dost penance too, look how they gaze. See how the giddy multitude do point, and nod their heads, and throw their eyes on thee. Ah, Gloucester, hide thee from their hateful looks, and in thy closest pin up, rue my shame, and ban thine enemies, both mine and thine. Gloucester, be patient, gentle Nell, forget this grief. Duchess, ah, Gloucester, teach me to forget myself, for whiles I think I am thy married wife, and thou a prince, protector of this land, methinks I should not thus be led along, nailed up in shame, with papers on my back, and followed with a rabble that rejoice to see my tears and hear my deep that groans. The The ruthless flint doth cut my tender feet, and when I start, the envious people laugh, and bid me be advised how I tread. Ah, Humphrey, can I hear this shameful yoke? Troublest thou that over I look upon the world, or count them happy that enjoy the sun? No, dark shall be my light, and night my day. To think upon my pomp shall be my hell. Sometime I'll say I am Duke Humphrey's wife, and he a prince and ruler of the land. Yes, so he ruled, and such a prince he was, as he stood by Wallace. I, his forlorn duchess, was made a wonder and a pointing stalk to every idle rascal follower. But be thou mild, and blush not at my shame, nor stir at nothing till the axe of death hang over thee, as sure it surely will. For Suffolk, he that can do all in all, with her that hateth thee and hates us all, and York and impious Beaufort, that false priest, have all lines of bushes to betray thy wings, and fly thou how thou canst, though tangle thee. But fear not thou until thy foot be nared, nor never snared, nor never seek prevention of thy foes. Um, and Gloucester, ah, Nell, forbear, thou ain't Amos all Ari. I must offend before I be attended, and had I 20 times so many foes, and each of them had 20 times their power, all these could not procure me any scathe, so long as I am loyal, true, and crimeless. wouldst have me rescue thee from this reproach? Why, yet thy scandal were not wiped away, but I in danger for the breach of law. Thy greatest help is quiet, gentle Nell. I pray thee, sort. Okay. Enter a herald. Herald, I summon your grace to his majesty's parliament, holding at very the first of this next month, Gloucester, and my consent never asked herein before. This is closing dealing. Well, I will be there. Exit herald. My Nell, I take my leave, and master sheriff, let not her penance exceed the king's commission. Sheriff, ain't please your grace. Here my commission stays, and Sir John Stanley is appointed now to take her with him to the Isle of Man, Gloucester. Must you, Sir John, protect my lady here? Um, Stanley, so am I given in charge, may it please your grace? Gloucester, entreat her not the worse in that I pray. You use her well. The world may laugh again, and I may live to do your kindness, if you do it her. And so, Sir John, farewell. Duchess, what, gone, my lord, and bid me not farewell? Gloucester, witness my tears. I cannot stay to speak. Exit Gloucester and serving men. Um, Duchess, art thou gone too? All comfort go with thee, for none abides with me. My joy is death, death at whose name I oft have been afeard, because I wish this world's eternity. Stanley, I prithee, go, and take me hence. I care not whither, for I beg no favour, only convey me where thou art commanded. Okay. Okay. Stanley, why, madame? That is to the Isle of Man, there to be used according to your state. Duchess, that's bad enough, for I am but reproach. And shall I then be used reproachfully? Stanley, like to a duchess and Duke Humphrey's lady, according to their state you shall be used. Duchess, sheriff, farewell, and better than I fare, although thou hast been conduct of my shame. Sheriff, it is my office, and madam, pardon me. Duchess, farewell, thy office is discharged. Come, Stanley, shall we go? Stanley, madam, your penance done. Throw off the sheet, and go we to attire you for our journey. Duchess, my shame will not be shifted with my sheet. No, it will hang upon my richest robes, and show itself, attire me how I can. Go, lead the way. I long to see my prison. Exit. And that was the end of Act Two. Okay. Um. We have a comment. Hello, Mark Runner. Hello, and welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday night show. It is an honor to have you here. Thank you, Mark. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and okay, and start Act Three. I should do the scene one. Okay. Act Three. Scene one. The Abbey at Bury St. Edmund's sound a synod. Enter the king, the queen, Cardinal Beaufort, Suffolk, York, Buckingham, Salisbury, and Warwick to the Parliament. King, I muse my lord at Gloucester is not come. 'Tis not his wont to be the hindmost man. Whatever occasion keeps him from us now, Queen, can you not see, or will we not observe, the strangeness of his altered countenance? With what a majesty he bears himself! How insolent of late he is become! How proud! How peremptory, and unlike himself! We know the time since he was mild and affable, and if we did but glance a far-off look, immediately he was upon his knee, that all the court admired him for a submission. But meet him now, and be it in the morn, when every one will give the time of day, he knits his brow and shows an angry eye, and passes by with stiff on bowed knee, disdaining duty that to us belongs. Small curs are not regarded when they grin, but great men tremble when the lion roars. And Humphrey is no little man in England. First note that he is near you in this descent, and should you fall, he's the next will mount. Meseemeth then it is no policy, respecting what a rancorous mind he bears, and his advantage following your decease, that he should come about your royal person, or be admitted to your highness' council. By flattery hath he won the commons' hearts, and when he pleased to make commotion, 'tis to be feared they all will follow him. Now 'tis the spring, and weeds are shallow rooted. Suffer them now, and they'll overgrow the garden, and choke the herbs for want of husbandry. The reverent care I bear unto my lord made me collect these dangers in the duke. If it be fond, call it a woman's fear, which fear, if better reasons can supplant, I will subscribe and say, I wronged the duke, my lord of Suffolk, Buckingham, and York. Reprove my allegation if you can, or else conclude my words effectual. Okay. Okay. Mark said thanks. You're very welcome, Mark. Anytime. Okay. Then, and Doreen Brunner said, hi, Noreen. How are you? Hello, Doreen. I'm doing good, and you? And how you doing? And welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday night show. It is an honor to have you here. Thank you. And and Soul Angel said, hi, Noreen. Hope you're doing great, and everyone else. Hello, Soul Angel. I'm doing good. I'm doing great, and thank you. And how are you doing? And welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday night show. It is an honor to have you here. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Uh, mm, 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 uh-oh. Mm. And so the angel said, I'm doing good, thank God. Happy you're well. Um I'm glad to hear that, Soul Angel. And yes, and thank God, yes. And thank you very much, Soul Angel. Okay, okay. Um, okay. Okay. And Suffolk, will have your right highness seen into this duke. And had I first been put to speak my mind, I think I should have told your grace's tale. The Duchess, by his subordination upon my life, began her devilish practices, or if he were not privy to those faults, yet by reputing of his high descent, as next the king he was successor of heir, and such high bonds of his nobility, did instigate the Bidlam rain sick duchess by wicked means to frame our sovereign's fall. Smooth runs the water where the brook is deep, and in his simple show, his harbor's trudging, the fox barks, not when he would steal his lamb. No, no, my sovereign, Gloucester is a man unsounded yet, and full of deep deceit. And Cardinal, did he not, contrary to form of law, devise strange deaths for small offence done? And York, and did he not, in his protectorship, live by great sums of money through the realm for soldiers, pay in France and never send it? By means whereof the towns each day revolted. Um, okay, and okay, we have a comment. Okay, and Doreen said, "Thank you. I just seen Rita. She just cried to me, telling me she's tired of being in pain. Oh no. Doreen, I'm glad you got to see Rita, and I'm so sorry that she's in a lot of pain, and and I and I'll be praying for her. Wow, and I'll pray that God will take her pain away, and that she'll be okay, and she'll get better. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Doreen. Okay. And anyone who's here, please keep Rita in prayer. Keep Rita in prayer. She has lung cancer, and pray that God will take her pain away and she'll be okay, and that God will heal her. Okay. Um. Okay. And Buckingham, tut. These are pretty thoughts to thoughts unknown, which time will bring to light in smooth Duke Humphrey. King, my lords at once, the care you have of us, to mow down thorns that would annoy our foot, is worthy praise. But shall I speak my conscience? Our kinsman Gloucester is as innocent from meaning treason to our royal person as is a sucking lamb or harmless dove. The Duke is virtuous, mild, and too well given to dream on evil or to work my downfall. Queen. Ah, what's more dangerous than this fond affiance? Seems he a dove? His feathers are but borrowed, for he's disposed as a hateful raven. Is he a lamb? His skin is surely lent him, for he's inclined as is a ravenous wolf. Who cannot still a shape that means deceit? Take heed, my lord, the welfare of us all hangs on the cutting short that fraudful man. Enter Somerset. Um, okay. And Doreen said, "Thank you. She needs prayer." Okay, you're very welcome, Doreen, and I'll keep praying. Okay. And Doreen said, "You're welcome." Okay. And Gina said, "I'm praying." Thank you, Gina. Mhm. Thank you. Okay. Um. Okay. And Somerset, "All help unto my grandson." My wait. Somerset, "All help unto my gracious sovereign king." Welcome, Lord Somerset. What news from France? Somerset, "That all your interest in those territories is utterly bereft you. All is lost." King, "Go cold news, Lord Somerset, but God's will be done." York, aside, cold news for me, for I had hope of France as firmly as I hope for fertile England. Thus are my blossoms blasted in the bud, and caterpillars eat my leaves away. But I will remedy this great jeer ere long, or sell my lit title for a glorious grave. Enter Gloucester. Gloucester, all happiness unto my lord the king. Pardon my liege, that I have stayed so long. Suffolk, nay, Gloucester, know that thou art come too soon, unless thou wert more loyal than thou art. I do arrest thee of high treason here. Gloucester, well, Suffolk, thou shalt not see me blush, nor change my countenance for this arrest. A heart unspotted is not easily daunted. The purest spring is not so free from mud as I am clear from treason to my sovereign. Who can accuse me? Wherein am I guilty? York, 'tis thought, my lord, that you took soldiers' pay by means whereof his highness hath lost France. Gloucester, is it but thought so? What are they that think it? I never robbed the soldiers of their pay, nor ever had one penny bribed from France. So help me God, as I have watched the night, ay, night by night, and studying good for England. Thou doest that ever I wrested from the king, or any growth I hoarded to my youth, be brought against me at my trial day. No, many a pound of mine own proper store, because I would not tax the needy commons, have I dispersed to the garrisons, and never asked for restitution. Um, what? Let me see. Cardinal, it served you well, my lord, to say so much. Gloucester, I say no more than truth, so help me God. York, in your protectorship, you did devise strange tortures for offenders never heard of, that England was defamed by tyranny. Gloucester, why, 'tis well known that, whilst I was protector, pity was all the fault that was in me, for I should melt at an offender's tears, and lowly words were ransom for their fruit, unless it were a bloody murder, or foul felonious thief that fleeced poor passengers. I never gave them condign punishment. Murder indeed, that bloody sin, I tortured above the felon, or what trespass else. Um, and Doreen said, um, thank you. Okay, you are very welcome, Doreen. Okay. Uh-oh. Um, uh-oh. Um, um, Suffolk, my lord, these faults are easy, quickly answered, but mightier crimes are laid unto your charge, whereof you cannot easily purge yourself. I do arrest you in his highness' name, and here commit you to my lord cardinal to keep until your further time of trial. King, my lord of Gloucester, 'tis my special hope that you will clear yourself from all suspect. My conscience tells me you are innocent. Gloucester, ah, gracious lord, these days are dangerous. Virtue is choked with foul ambition, and surely chafed. Hence, by rancor's hand, foul subordination is predominant, and equity exiled your highness' land. I know their complot is to have my life, And if my death might make this island happy and prove the period of their tyranny, I would expend it with all willingness. But mine is made the prologue to their play, for thousands more that yet suspect no peril will not conclude their plotted tragedy. Buford's red sparkling eyes blabbed his heart's malice, and Suffolk's cloudy brow his thorny hate. Sharp Buckingham unburthens with his tongue the envious load that lies upon his heart, and dogged York that reaches at the moon, whose overweening arm I have plucked it back, by false accused, doth level at my life, and you, my sovereign lady, with the rest, causeless have laid disgraces on my head, and with your best and indicter have stirred up my defeat. My life best leaves to be mine enemy. Ay, all you have laid your heads together. Myself had notice of your conventicles, and all to make away my guiltless life. Do not want false witness to condemn me, nor store of treasons to augment my guilt. The ancient proverb will be well affected. A staff is quickly found to beat a dog. Um, um, Cardinal, my liege, his railing is intolerable. If those that care to keep your royal person okay, from treason's secret knife and traitor's rage, be thus upbraided, chid, and rated at, and the offender granted scope of speech, twill make them cool and zeal unto your grace. Suffolk, hath he not twit our sovereign lady here with ignominious words, though clerksky couched, as if she had suborned some, as if she had suborned some to swear false allegations to overthrow his state? Queen, but I can give the loser leave to chide. Okay, hold up for a second. I gotta stand up then. Okay. This year is not that comfortable. I needed to get me another one. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. Suffolk, hath he not twit our sovereign lady here with ignominious words, though clerkly couched, as if she had suborned some to swear false allegations to overthrow his state? Queen, but I can give the loser leave to chide. Gloucester, for truer spoke than meant. I lose, indeed. Be true the winners, for they played me false, and well such losers may have leave to speak. Buck, he'll rest us since, and hold us there here all day. Lord Cardinal, he is your prisoner. Cardinal, sirs, take away the Duke, and guard him sure. Gloucester, ah, thus King Henry throws away his crutch before his legs be firm to bear his body. Thus is a shepherd beaten from thy side, and wolves are gnarling who shall not be dispersed. All that my fear were false, all that it were for good King Henry the decay, thy decay I fear. Exit guarded. King, my lords, what to your welcome seemeth best. do or undo, as if ourself were here, Queen. What will your highness lead the parliament, King? I, Margaret, my heart is drowned with grief, whose flood begins to flow within mine eyes, my body round, okay, ingirt with misery, for what's more miserable than discontent? Oh, Uncle Humphrey, in thy face I see the map of honor, truth, and loyalty, and yet, good Humphrey, is the hour to come that ever I prove thee false or fear thy faith. What Noreen Star now envies thy estate, that these great lords and Margaret our queen do seek subversion of thy harmless life. Thou never didst in wrong, nor no man wrong. And as the butcher take away the calf, and blinds the rich, and beats it when it strays, bearing it to the bloody slaughterhouse, even so remorseless have they borne him hence. And as a dam runs blowing up and down, looking the way her harmless young one went, and can do naught but wail her darling's loss, even so myself bewails good Gloucester's case, with sad and unhelpful tears, and with dimmed eyes, look after him, and cannot do him good. So mighty are his vowed enemies, his fortunes I will weep, and twixt each groan say, who's a traitor? Gloucester he is none, exit all but Queen, Cardinal, Beaufort, Suffolk, and York, Somerset remains apart. Okay, and that'll be it till that'll be it right now till that was the end of it, and that'll be it till next Saturday, and I will read more next Saturday. Okay, thank you all. Okay, and before I continue, I want to wish all the men happy Father's Day to them, and all the men out there, happy Father's Day. I know it's tomorrow, but I'm wishing y'all early. And now Elizabeth Barrett Browning, um um wait, wrote a poem about her dad, and I'm going to read this one. Okay, and you can find it on readerrd.com, and that is Reader's Digest. Okay. Okay, and Reader's Digest, well, they selected 34 Father's Day poems, but I'm not going to read all of them. I'm only going to read 4. And even though Elizabeth Barrett Browning wrote that for her dad's birthday, and Reader's Digest said this should be a Father's Day poem too. So I'm going to be reading that. Okay, the poem is To My Father on His Birthday by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Amidst the days of pleasant mirth that throw their halo around our earth, amidst the tender thoughts that rise to call bright tears to happy eyes, amidst the silken words that move to syllable the names we love, there glides no day of gentle bliss, more soothing to the heart than this. No thoughts of fondness ever appear more fond than those I write of here. No name can ever on tablet shine, my Father, more beloved than thine. Too sweet, adown the shady past, a lingering look of love to cast, back the enchanted world to call, that beamed around us first of all. and walk with memory fondly over the paths where hope had been before. Sweet to receive the sylphic sound that reads in tenderness around, repeating to the listening ear that names that made our childhood dear. For parted joy, like echo, kind, will leave her dulcet voice behind, to tell, amidst the magic air, how oft she smiled and lingered there. The end. And it says here, it was written for a birthday celebration to by Elizabeth Barrett Brown and to her dad. And it says here, there's another tidbit I didn't know either. I thought I would tell you all. It says here, when she wrote a short poem at age 4, her dad paid her a small sum and crowned her with the title of Poet Laureate. Wow, that is awesome to hear. Okay, and now okay okay. Okay. Oh, what happened? Okay. Um, and this one is the next poem is "Only a Dad" by Edgar Albert Guest. Only a dad with a tired face, coming home from the daily race, bringing little of gold or fame, to show how well he has played the game, but glad in his heart that his own rejoice, to see him come and to hear his voice. Only a dad with a brood of 4, one of 10 million men or more, plodding along in the daily strife, bearing the whips and the scorns of life, with never a whimper of pain or hate, for the sake of those who at home await. Only a dad, neither rich nor proud, nearly one of the city crowd, toiling, striving from day to day, facing whatever may come his way, silent whenever the harsh condemn, and bearing it all for the love of them. Only a dad, but he gives his all to smooth the way for his children small, doing with courage stern and grim the deed that his father did for him. This is the line that for him I pen. Only a dad, but the best of men. The end. Okay. And that was Only a Dad by Edgar Albert Guest. Okay. And the next one is Other Ship by Rabin Tagore. Tagore. Okay. You say that father writes a lot of books, but what he writes I don't understand. He was reading to you all the evening, but could you really make out what he meant? What nice stories, mother, you can tell us. Why can't father write like that, I wonder? Did he never hear from his own mother stories of giants and fairies and princes? Has he forgotten them all? Often when he gets late for his bath, you have to go and call him 100 times. You wait and keep his dishes warm for him, but he goes on writing and forgets. Father always plays at making books. If ever I go to play in father's room, you come and call me. What a naughty child. If I make the slightest noise, you say, don't you see that father's at his work? What's the fun of always writing and writing when I take up father's pen or pencil and I write upon his book, just as he does, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Why do you get cross with me then, mother? You never say a word when father writes. When my father wastes such heaps of paper, mother, you don't seem to mind at all. But if I take only one sheet to make a boat with, you say, Shab, how troublesome you are. What do you think of father spoiling sheets and sheets of paper with black marks all over on both sides? The end. And that was Rabindranath Tagore, and it says here he was an Indian poet who was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1913, the same year that Crescent Moon, the book of poems containing authorship, was published. And Gandhi was a close personal friend of his. And he's the author of more than 50 volumes of poetry. Tagore is probably the father, being lightly mocked in this poem. Okay, 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 and the last one is To Her Father by Louisa May Alcott. I always loved her book, Louisa May Alcott, because she wrote Little Women. I remember that when I was a kid. So I had to read her poem to her father. Okay, she was one of my favorite authors when I was a kid. And still is. She still is. Let me find it here. What happened? Okay, here it is. Okay, To Her Father by Louisa May Alcott. Okay, like Bunyan's pilgrim with his pack, forth went the dreaming youth to seek, to find, and make his own wisdom, virtue, and truth. Life was his book, and patiently he studied each hard page. By turns reformer, outcast, priest, philosopher, and sage, Christ was his master, and he made his life a gospel sweet. Plato and Pythagoras in him found a disciple meet. The noblest and best his friends, faithful and fond, though few, eager to listen, learn, and pay the love and honor due. Power and place and gold he neither asked nor sought, only to serve his fellow men with heart and word and thought. A pilgrim still, but in his pack no sin to frighten or oppress, but wisdom, morals, piety to teach, to warn, and bless. The world passed by, nor cared to take the treasure he could give. Apart, he sat content to wait and beautifully live, unsaddened by long, lonely years of want, neglect, and wrong. His soul to him a kingdom was, steadfast, serene, and strong. Magnanimous and pure his life, tranquil its happy end. Patience and peace his handmaids were, death an immortal friend. For him no monuments need rise, no laurels make his pall. The memory of the good and wise outshines, outlives them all. The end. And that was Louisa May Alcott's poem called To Her Father. Okay. Um and it says here, okay, so that would be in right there. Okay. 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 And today's poetic form would be Alcuin butterflies. And last week we talked about the plain Alcuin. Well, today is Alcuin butterflies. And Alcuin butterflies is not an Alcuin. It has nine lines, but not no five. Okay. Okay. Alcuin butterflies is a merged mirror alcuin, where the two stanzas of a mirror alcuin are merged together. One in the middle, one syllable lines is dropped, resulting in one 9-line stanza of the form. Please note that a alcuin butterfly is not a alcuin because it doesn't have 5 lines. but is a butterfly made up of two odd poems that were merged together into one poem. Okay, and the syllable scheme are: first line is one syllable, second line is three syllables, third line is five syllables, fourth line has seven syllables, fifth line one syllable, sixth line seven syllables, seventh line has five syllables, eighth line has three syllables, and the ninth line has one syllable. Okay, and that is the end. I found this on shadowpoetry.com, and that was the end of that. Okay, 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 okay. Hello, Imani Galloway. Welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday night show. It is an honor to have you here. Welcome. Yeah, I'm glad to see you here. How are you doing? Are you doing okay? You doing good? Okay. Okay. Mm, um. Uh-oh. Okay. 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 Now, today's word is mummer. A mummer is a noun. It is an old French, in the 15th century. And definition one: an actor is in a traditional masked mime, especially of a type popular in England in the 18th and early 19th centuries. The second definition: a pantomist. Okay. Example in a sentence: the mummer performed on the corner every day, occasionally receiving donations from the crowd. Okay. And and did you know while pantomime plays featuring mummers as actors reached peak popularity in the 18th and early 19th centuries, some more modern mimes have also gained notoriety. Charlie Chaplin's tramp character was a breakout star in silent films, and perhaps the most famous mime, Marcel um, Marceau, charmed the world as Bit the Clown. Okay. And that was the end of that. And I found that on wordgenius.com. So check out wordgenius.com. You can subscribe to them and you get a word in your email box every day. Okay. Okay. Now, I did write me last night. I did write me an odd one last night, but I'll read that some other time because I didn't put it up here with me, so I'll read it another time. Okay. If anybody wants to come on here and Potpourri, you sure can. Oh yes. There's something else. Okay. Y'all ever heard of Kick.com? It's a streaming service, and it's all free. Well, anyway, I signed up for it. I learned it from CJ on his YouTube channel. He was saying he's a member of Kick.com. So I thought I would check it out. So I signed up for it. I haven't done anything to it yet. And so you can stream. You can even read your poetry, whatever you want on there. And even has a chat. You can chat too on there. So I'll probably be doing poetry on there. Okay. And so check it out if you want to check it out. My name will be on there, Noreen AS. So if you want to check it out. So if you're on kick.com, you can follow me and I'll follow you back. Okay. And anybody else? Okay. Anyone? You can come on here and read your poetry, read your book, talk about your books, your events, your projects, or if you want to talk, you can come on. Okay. Let me the announcements. Oh, tonight, Gina and Judge Jay, they're having their own show tonight at 9 o'clock. You don't want to miss that. That's on Blog Talk Radio. So check it out. And I will be sharing that too. Okay. Okay, and also she had the show every her Gina Storm, Brother O, Enigmatic, and Nina Purple has a show every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time called Voices Behind the Pens. And if you want, you can call in and read your poetry on there. And it's on talkshoe.com/show/poet-radio-station. Okay. And Nyla Alicia has a show called Speakeasy Cafe every Thursday night from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. And if you want to call in and read your poetry, you sure can call in. Okay, and she's still collecting donations on GoFundMe page. And if you want to donate, so to keep her show going, because her show been going on for 17 years. We sure don't want to see it go away. Okay. And Honey Holly has a show called Poetic Expressions on Outworld Fleet radio station. It's every Sunday and Wednesday night at 11 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. And it's a pre-recorded show. Oh, and if you miss some nights, you can also see it on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock in the morning and Wednesday at 4 o'clock in the morning. And if you want to send her your recording tracks, you can send it to Honey Holly. So well, it's getting bad out there. Well, really dark out there now. You can send your tracks to her, and she's looking for new tracks now. Right now, her show's been on the repeat, but she wants put new shows out, so she needs more poets. To okay. So if you're interested, let her know. Okay. And so is Gina Storm too. I'm looking for tracks. So if anybody wants to have tracks, you can send your tracks to her too. Okay. Wow. Look there. Rain here earlier. No, here. Okay. And Craig Kirkland has a show called the TVP Show with Amaziah the Great on YouTube, and his YouTube channel is called The Great Amaziah. And it's every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's an awesome show, and he has awesome videos on his YouTube channel, so check it out. Okay. Okay. Anybody wants to come on here and okay. If anybody wants to, you can come on here. Well, it's pouring down. Wow. Okay. I'll give you a few minutes if anybody wants to come on. Oh, and on the 26th of June, on my show, I have a chat with poet Noreen. My guest will be Michael Anthony Ingram. He'll be featured on the 26th, so you don't want to miss that. Okay. And if you have any announcements or anything, you can come on the show or put on in the chat and let us know. Okay. Remember, Rita needs all of our prayers. She had lung cancer and she's a lot of pain, and we should pray that God will heal her and He'll take away the pain and she'll get better, and that she can, be all right. And pray for her son too. Okay. Okay. Oh yes, I have more announcements too. I don't want to forget these either. Um, okay. Okay. Let me find. I had this right here, and um, oh, here it is. YouTube channels. Okay. Okay. Honey Holly has a YouTube channel called at all in the capital letters HUNIE. Wait, capital HUNIIE .mp4. Go check her out. Okay, and Max Winnett A Poetess has a YouTube channel called it's at all small letters at P.L.O.T.S. Creatives Magazine, and leave the E of the magazine 3160. And her other one is at all capital letters at Plots Podcast. Okay. And Elizabeth Castillo has a YouTube channel. It's at capital ELIGABETH capital CASTILLOPOETAUTHOR. Only capital letters will be the E in her name, Elizabeth, and C in Castillo. Okay, and the rest in small letters. Then you got Tom. I marked it down. Um, um, Tom Cartwright. He has a YouTube channel too, so check him out. And okay, he's about general things going on. That's what his YouTube channel is all about. And CJ 011, he has a YouTube channel, and if you want to support him or whatever, you can it goes to whatever you support him to, it goes helping the homeless, the help the people who are in need, whatever's going on, and that's what he does, and or to help anybody out, and once he helps them out, and they agree to be helped out, then they're part of his team. Okay, and he'll do whatever he can to help them out from now on. Okay, so he lives. I think he's in Canada. Yeah, he's in Canada. He is going to United States this summer. He'll be going to United States and traveling. And I just want to say that what he's doing, he said he's not going to give up, no matter what. And there'll be times when the cops want to stop him, the security guards want to stop him from giving out free money or give out free food. I don't understand. What is wrong with helping other people? We all need to stick together and help each other out. I don't understand that. how could they say you can't do this? You know, and but he said he'll never going to give up. He's determined to keep on no matter what. So I admire him. I have a lot of respect for him, and he's one of my heroes. So thank you, CJ, for what you're doing, and for anybody else who's helping out too. Like Honey Holly, she's helping out the homeless too, and so is Bob McNeil. If you buy his book, then you'll be helping out. He's all his money is going toward the homeless organization. So there's so many people out there are helping the homeless. So my heart goes out to you all. I have a lot of respect and thank you all for doing what you all doing. And once again, I'm going to say Happy Father's Day to all the men. It doesn't matter if you got kids or not. I'm still going to say Happy Father's Day to you. I think all men should. That's how I feel. Okay. Anybody want to come on here? Um, um okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. Um okay. If nobody wants to come on, well, I will be closing out. Okay. And thank you all. Thank you all for being here and listening. And thank you all for your support and for supporting me week after week. And thank you all very much. And I sure appreciate every one of you all. I love you all. And thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. And I hope to see you all next Saturday. And remember, God loves you, and so do I. Remember, you're never too old or too young to wow, it's pouring really hard out there. Okay, remember, you're never too old or too young to live your dreams. And no matter what people say, I do not believe in the dreams are dead. Dreams are still alive. You should have to believe in your dreams. And most important of all, you have to believe in yourself. And don't worry what other people say. So if that's what you want to do, go for it. I believe in you. And I know you can do it because I believe in you. Okay. And you'll have a great night. And you have a great night and a great weekend and a great Father's Day weekend and a great week. And I'll see you all next Saturday. Love you all. Good night. And I will be back on here on Facebook in a little bit. I'm going to have to get me something to eat. And then when it comes, well, I already fed the chat before I came on, so they'll be okay for the night. And you all, and I'll see you all after I get through eating. Okay. Thank you all. Have a great night. And you have been listening to the Poetry Club Saturday Night Show. Okay, thank you all.